evening and welcome to Twilight 2000, our survival post-apocalyptic war campaign set in central Poland in the alternate past of the year 2000. Welcome everybody. Quick recap of last session. Well, quick recap of the last two sessions. You guys were members of or affiliated to the 5th Mechanized Infantry Division on an offensive in Poland to beat back the Soviet forces when things went wrong. And the Soviets decided to be more of a bully and push you back a little bit more. You were in a hospital, a field hospital, which got overrun and destroyed by some nasty tanks, with a lot of people killed. And you guys all managed to make it out, escaping with an officer with a gut wound. Escaping yourselves with minimal supplies, minimal ammunition, and a medical transport Humvee. Nice to have a tank, but you got a Hummer. But at least he's got a Rick Ross on the side. Well, that's going to make a blind bit of difference. Who knows? You travelled away from the Kaliz area, trying to find safety, sanctuary, freedom, the future. Maybe getting home to the States for certain characters, sort of. Bonnie, Scotland, or Wales, getting across that bridge. Who knows? But you guys have ended up in and around the ruined town of Turek, which if Corey goes to the map, which you can't see. Can you not see the map? Ooh. Oh, wrong map.
No, that's the right map, isn't it?
No.
It's the super secret GM map?
The super secret GM map with nothing changed on it, but you know. Oh, God.
Somebody clip that. We may need it later.
I get confused. That one. There we go.
There you go.
Foundry, I have no idea. Okay,
well, that's completely different.
It's completely different. As you can see, we have a Humvee around the town of Turek. You see my mouse pointer going whiz. The town itself is devastated. Ruined buildings, fires, Polish survivors trying to get by, and basically just trying to live, to survive. You met a lovely old woman that thought that Rick was her long-lost son, Joseph. You tasted some very disgusting, weak coffee. And it was disgustingly good coffee for our American friends. For our Brits, they were kind of thinking, yeah. And for our English players, that's not tea. Not going to say anything about the Scots. You then got led, and you dropped off the girl you'd picked up the previous session. You managed to drop her off, left her with the old woman. And she did actually, in the end, talk. Polish, bit of Russian, but you got by. And the old woman pointed you in the direction of the doctor. And you got to meet the doctor. His name was, he says, Antoni Laskowski, a Polish doctor in his 60s. Comes from the town that you're in, that seemed to have a history elsewhere. And he said he would quite happily help heal your wounded captain. There's just one small problem. He lacked medical supplies. He lacked antibiotics. It seems her wound is infected. So he directed you to the only person that could help you out. Another Polish gentleman by the name of Kasper. And Kasper has a bodyguard called Boris. Boris! So you negotiated with Kasper, agreed on a little trade. You would sort out a little problem for him. It seems there's a Russian roadblock just outside of town. And while you deal with that, he will then have a lorry that has been unable to come in because of said roadblock. And on that lorry, there are, allegedly, because you don't know for sure, because you don't know where lorry is, medical supplies, antibiotics that you can be used to treat the captain. We last left it with our intrepid players heading out of the bar. But tonight, we're going to start with Doddy. Doddy and the radio operator that's with the group have been left guarding the Humvee. It was driven a little bit into town, hidden away in a ruined and burnt out building. The captain was taken to the doctor before the other players went off and did what they've been doing. But Doddy has been at Hummer, guarding it, making sure that no one comes too close. And you've had to wave off a couple of Polish kids that have been trying to really have a look, have a nose to see what's going on. You can see that Anthony Michaels, the radio operator with the group, has been diligently working on trying to repair his radio. He did ask the group to see if they could find any parts, and they said they would, of course, keep an eye out. But meanwhile, Doddy, it's been about an hour now with no sound or sign. You hear in the distance from the centre of town a bit of music from a piano player. You hear some noise every now and again, a few yells, a strange shout going very high-pitched into the air. But you've not seen much. But as you are, behind a little bit of a wall, your weapon ready, just keeping an eye out, you see someone to your left just walking or sneaking or trying to sneak down the street. Now, they're coming from the left, which is coming from the outside part of town, and the right is heading towards the town centre. And as you see this person moving, this person is armed, looks like an assault rifle, and is in a uniform. So,
do I recognise the uniform?
It's not American. It's definitely not British. I'm not sure it's Polish, but it looks very, very Russian.
Do I know?
Is in fact Russian.
Russian. Do I know if Michaels is combat capable?
He did basic training. He can shoot his gun, but he has never seen combat. He was a headquarters radio operator. So basically, he stayed in the rear, running radios and keeping communications between units.
So quietly, quietly, I whisper, Michaels.
He kind of, yeah. What's up?
Well, there's probably an armed Russian coming down the street. I think you better get your head down, or get your gun drawn, or maybe both.
Okay, he kind of looks around. Yeah, hang on. Kind of just puts his head into the back of the Hummer. Where's my fucking gun?
Just keep it quiet.
And he kind of pulls out his gun and cocks the gun. You can hear, and just as you glance around, you see the Russian kind of heard something and kind of stopped.
Yeah.
And then he continues to move again. It's going to be passing in front of you, but he's not there yet. Okay.
Yeah. So I train my weapon on him.
Okay, right. Can you please make for me a recon roll?
I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Okay. Now, you can push the roll if you want to. If you push the roll, you click the push button, but you'll gain a level of stress. So the question is, do you want to push the roll?
Nah, I'm not going to push that roll. I'm going to just keep calm, keep trusting my training, know that I've got this in my sights.
Okay.
We're relatively off the street.
Okay.
It's possible I don't know we're here.
let's. Okay. Can see he kind of just stops. He's maybe 30, 40 meters away from you, just up the road. I'm just going to make a little mobility roll, which I will keep public, for your lovely, lovely combat-ready friend. Da, da, da. Oh! Okay, he gets out of the Hummer silently with his gun ready.
Okay.
So the Soviet, the Russian, stopped. He's got his gun up like this and he's looking, or rather listening, to see what's going on.
I'm down.
You hear some raised noise in the background, and you can see he starts stepping forward. Not sure if he's seen or heard you, or seen or heard anything, but he's moving forward.
Yeah, keeping
closer.
my cam.
Okay.
I know I've got him in my sights.
Okay. Yeah.
And I know that if I need to, I can pull that trigger. But I'd rather not give away position until it's absolutely necessary.
Okay, right. So effectively, you're aiming at him and effectively going into like an Overwatch position.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. You can see he pushes on. He's now maybe 10 meters away from you, and he stops again. And you can see he's looking towards the way down to the center of town. You can see, as you see, there is a bit of light down here. You can see he's got a little handheld radio attached to his belt. I said he's got an assault rifle, no backpack, helmets, hasn't got a flak vest on. He's got a knife at his side, but he's definitely holding the AK. And he steps forward again, looking left and right, not seeing you in the shadows. And he pushes now past you, going closer and closer to town.
Right.
You see he then stops, and he kind of shoulders his AK. You see he pulls out a knife, and he just crouches down, not looking at you, looking beyond towards the town centre.
Is he past the opening of where we're parked now?
Yeah, just about past the opening.
Yeah, I just keep my cool.
Okay.
You
can hear kids' voices again. Well, the kids were around maybe 20 minutes ago, trying to get in to look at the Hummer. And you can see he's now just crouching down behind a bit of rubbish, and he's got his knife out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just watching.
Just waiting. Okay, and you can now just see he's now stretching his neck and looking ahead, as if trying to see something coming towards him. And you can hear a child humming a Polish folk song. And you hear a stone being thrown against the wall. And you can see he's there again crouching, knife out ready, and he's looking like he's ready to pounce. Are you doing anything?
I've got him in my sights.
Yep.
If Doddy is very steady, he's very calm. He knows the situation that we're in is terrible, and this is not really his town. It's not his fight.
Yep.
So he's just watching this Russian.
Okay. You see suddenly he leaps forward and grabs a kid one hand on the kid's mouth, just about to bring the knife up into the body of the child. Are you doing anything?
He's looking
And
down
he
the
is-
sight. He's looking down the sight of his gun, and he just goes. He turns his head just for a second, and looks down at the ground, and then looks back up down the sight of his gun, and just keeps his sight trained on the kid, on the Russian
Guy.
currently murdering the child.
Okay, you can see the knife. It's got the kid, and knife is straight across the throat. Blood kind of goes splurting out over the child, and the gaggles, and see, he just kind of slowly lowers the kid down.
Yeah, Dodd just
See,
he pushes down a bit of kind of acid rising up in the back of his throat, but it's just, this is the way of it. This is the way of this place. This is the way of having to keep quiet, to watch the world and not be seen. And he knows that he's been told to keep this safe, and he's spied that radio. And he doesn't know how far away any of the other troops are. They might not have even come to this town. If it had been up to Doddy, at this point, he's thinking that, quite frankly, they have no business being in this town at all. Like, the only reason that he's in this town right now is because of that captain in the back. And if it hadn't been for that captain, they would not be here. And if they weren't here, he wouldn't know what had just happened.
Okay.
So
you can see the soldier using his knife. He just cleans the blade off on the child's clothing, puts it away, grabs hold of the child, looks at the gap and the dark area where you're hidden, and starts backing up, pulling the child with him, coming into the opening where you are.
So
looking, it seems, to hide the body out of view. And yes, the dark little ruined building where your Hummer is hidden looks like a perfect place for what he's doing.
He's backing up as he's tracking this kid in.
Yeah.
He's got the gun trained on him.
Okay.
How close is this guy going to get before he's practically stepping on Doddy?
Well, he's got his back to you at the moment because he's dragging. He just looks out around, aiming for where he is, and he's just literally moving back, and he's going to be on you. Now, what are you doing?
Pull my knife out of my sleeve, out of the holster on my arm.
Okay.
And I wait until he's just in front of me. I stand up, casting no shadow because it's grey and dark down here. The slight damp smell in the alleyway, and I just wait and grab him, put one hand over him, and bring the knife right over his throat.
Okay, you're going to attack him. Right, okay. Make a close combat attack roll with your knife. You have, when you click the box, you have a button modifiers. You have a +3 because effectively to you, he's a defenseless target. So when you click the attack button, modifier comes up saying, any modifier, you can do +3 on that one.
Okay.
And if you've got Brawler, which you have, tick the box.
Okay. What does that mean?
Ouchie.
Damn yourself.
That's 2 failures.
Yeah, that's not great.
How do I have 2 failures with a +5?
Because
+4.
it's basically there's only so much you can do. You can only get a maximum of a D12 roll. If there were negative modifiers, they come off your positive modifiers. So you've got a close combat of your strength is B, so that's a 10, and you've got you could push the roll.
Push
Yeah, how do I do that?
Push it real good.
Basically, is it not saying you can push the roll? No, it's not letting you push the roll. Maybe that's a bug with things.
Oh,
Or maybe it's just the combat.
Yeah, just make another attack roll. You should be able to click the button and push the roll.
Max pushes.
is it? Can you push in combat? Is that the thing?
Yeah, you can push in combat. Yeah.
Okay.
So am I still getting? So it's a D10
Yeah,
plus a D8.
still get the +3. Yeah, just do the +3 again. We have an update on Cinématique. So it says max number of pushes on there.
What the f-
Oh my god! You are there. You sorry. You yeah.
I can push that one.
That is statistically very unlikely.
The odds of that happening are extremely unlikely. Okay, yeah, you kind of go across, grab hold of him, and go to actually strike the knife across his throat, and he somehow just kind of steps back as you push into him, barges into you. The knife kind of swishes through air, and he kind of looks at you, drops the kid, and pulls out his knife, and that's going to be his actions for this round.
Oh, knife fight.
Knife fight. That is statistically very unlikely that you got two rolls like that, and I mean very unlikely. Okay.
Pretty intense, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rolls like that tell a good story.
Rolls like that are freaking that sort of Lloyd level of bad luck in a VTC, isn't it? Really. Okay, so yeah, we'll take the initiative as if you are first and he is second, because we had this little surprise action, and you still have him. Okay, he kind of just steps to the side. But what are you going to do?
What's Michael's doing at this point?
Are you kind of shocked that you missed? You thought he was bad. Okay, we'll let him have an action because he was ready, but of course he has only got his gun. So we were going to hear a gunshot.
Who brings a gun to a knife fight? Hey?
Well, a sensible person, perhaps.
It's the Indiana Jones scene, right?
The only bad thing is if he succeeds and he's not combat orientated. Okay, he has got some ranged combat skills. Yeah.
I'm just wondering at what point in our negotiations did we hear a gunshot in the background?
Okay, he's going to push that because that was a failure. Frickin' hell! He fires a single shot.
His gun jams.
Hang on, no.
You come back, and the man is gone. He's dead on the floor.
He's just trying to stab the guy with his gun.
I never, ever thought this would happen. Hang on.
It pointed backwards.
If your shot misses, roll 2d6 base dice. Any hit means a random friendly is hit instead, and a second success will increase the damage. Oh god.
Okay. So, new characters this session?
Okay. He fires. Don't hit you. No successes. They miss. Can you quickly just make a... if you click onto your combat tab, and can you make a coolness under fire roll, please? Okay.
Nice.
Nice. You're not not so shocked by the gun blast kind of whizzing past your ear, missing you, missing the Russian. And and you're not forced to go prone and cower in fear as you
Forced to go prone and die.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Can we get
Good
that
job.
little
He
girl
was there.
back? The one that we took with the one shoe.
Oh,
Maybe she'll do a
unless
better
I-
job at fighting here.
I'm just hoping that that's our bad rolls out of the way for this evening. I suspect not, but
Well, I suppose it's one thing. A bad roll here, rather than a bad roll of firing the RPG at the little tank. Would be,
oh, you've gone and jinxed it again now.
Yeah, I know. Right, Doddy, you have the initiative over him. It'll be you, him, and then Michael's.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I've got a knife
facing
out.
off with a knife.
Yeah. I'm a tall guy. I don't know how tall this guy is. I'm getting brawler on this, aren't I? +1.
Yeah, you get +1 because of the brawler, but you don't get the +3. Oh,
Nice.
very nice. Okay, he's going to try and make a roll to try and parry that and reduce some of the successes down. But I don't think it's going to be very likely because,
You just knifed him in the head.
Which was what he was trying to do in the first place. So.
Kind of a little bit below.
Yes, you have. There's the push button on that attack this time.
There is, the last couple, yeah.
Yeah, I
interesting.
noticed.
Okay, so you have done him. Let's have a look. Your knife is 2 damage. So you got basically 2 successes. So effectively your knife attack does 3 damage. You've got to equal or exceed the crit hit value of the knife, which is 3. So yes, he and he is only a crappy grunt. He goes down as you plunge the knife, swish across his neck, and blood comes spurting out as you vacate any evidence of humanity. And you can see Michael just comes over and kind of brings the assault rifle down and just kind of puts it right in the belly of the Russian soldier, but sees he's not moving. Just 1 minute.
For posterity, somebody record the date and time. This is our first kill.
Oh, look at that.
Credit to Dottie. First kill of the campaign.
Well done there, man. Well, I say that well done. That's a terrible, terrible thing you just did, but well done.
Yes, I mean, and you can see just the blood kind of splurting out over, and you can see the body of the kid that's been dropped there.
Better he than thee.
Straight down.
Well, technically, he got the first kill, but
Yeah, well, I said he did.
Right. Now, whoever's got the rest of the group, whoever's got the highest recon roll, please make a recon roll. Let's see if anyone here.
I got B. Anybody
B?
got higher than B?
I'm B as
Higher
well.
than me.
Okay.
We'll have the lieutenant make the roll. Had a +1 for
I
assistance.
tell you what, I'm gonna pass this over to Angelica because she was actually coming out of the doctor's office,
That's
wasn't she?
okay,
So
yeah.
she'll be outside if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Go on
So
then.
Strain, I'm not seeing the player icon on my side
No,
of the game.
on the right-hand side of your screen, there's a bar. If you go to
Yeah.
the actor tab, which is the
Actors,
fourth
yeah.
one along, you'll be able to bring that character up, and you'll be able to.
Not seeing anyone in that list.
Well, no permissions.
Oh god, as the update fucked everything up. Pardon my French.
Surely not. Surely not.
God.
There is something else that's messed
Oui,
up,
oui.
and that's that we can't see any of our kind of specializations anymore either.
Right. Okay.
Let's
you
not
have
worry
to
about that
scroll
right now.
down. Just,
So
you could
do a
definitely
man.
open
Right. Okay.
your character sheet longer. You'll see the
if I
specialization.
can sort out this.
Shall I make that roll for now then? Just because
Can you see yours?
I can see mine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You make the roll then, and
Okay.
I'll try and sort out Angelica. Okay. No, you don't.
Well, never mind.
You don't hear the gunshot. Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to do a manual for now?
No, it's okay. That's fine. It's fine. We'll do that. It was a +1 for being helped anyway. Okay, so Doddy, we'll go back to Doddy and Michael's while I try and sort out where your character sheet's gone. Okay, Doddy. What do you do?
Let's get everything of value off this shite.
Okay.
Get his gun, get his ammo, get his fucking radio.
Okay.
I can't believe this pig's will. We'll get him.
Okay.
We'll get him over there. That poor lass. That's somebody's daughter. What the fuck does he think he's doing? Jesus.
Okay.
Fucking Russians.
Okay, see Mario saying, shit. He goes over to the body of the kid, just kind of looks down and... dead.
Not our fight, Michaels. Nothing we can do.
Do we bring her in?
Here. Yeah, come on. We're going to have to...
They might think we did it.
Yeah, exactly. I think we need to just be putting them next to this Russian. They'll see a dead Russian, and they'll see a dead girl. They'll put 2 and 2 together, and they'll get fuck the Russians.
Okay. Are we just going to take her up the street then? Or are we going to leave her here? Where the Hummer is.
That building, right? The back of it, that window. Turf them both over behind it. Come on, give us a hand.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so you start taking them and moving across, finding a building, and you're taking. He's got a radio, he's got a gun, he's got 2 reloads. I'll add those to your character sheets in a moment. And his knife. AK-47, yeah. And a knife. Are you taking the knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be sure to check his pants for RPG rounds.
Sorry, AK-74.
Is that an RPG round, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah. Actually, how big is this dude?
About 5'10". You're strong enough to move.
Yeah, that's fine. A Russian uniform, though. That could be useful.
Yeah.
So, Michaels, let's get this uniform. It'll fit one of the other lads.
Okay, right. So you
A little
start
bloody around the collar, but
dropping a little bit bloody around the collar. Yeah. At least there's no gunshot wound in it. Okay, yes. You gather his gear off him. And shove him where the sun don't shine. And you are shoving the body of the girl. Must be
Michaels.
9 or 10.
Yeah, I say to Michaels, just go back and just watch, eh? Just keep an eye out. You do need to do this.
Okay.
And I pick the kid up like a lamb, like a stillborn, and just pick it up under my arm. Walk over to the window, the broken window at the back, where the Russian body is, and just lift her over and just bow my head a little bit as I do that, and drop her down on top of the Russian.
Okay, yep.
Let's see. That's a fucking shame, that is. And I walk back to the Humvee.
Okay, yeah, you head back to the Humvee and get back into cover. There's blood all in the roadway, but you know that won't be seen until morning. Okay, and we'll leave Doddy and Michael's there. Okay, back to our intrepid heroes. You can see you're outside. You've just come out of the club. You can see Angelica coming across to meet you, and you kind of meet in the center of the square. You can see Boris is coming out, and he's got some sort of rocket launcher. For Kobe, it definitely doesn't look like a Polish rocket launcher. In fact, it looks very American.
That's good, means we can read the instructions.
look, it says it right there, made in the USA.
point this way.
Okay. Now you can see Boris just kind of taps his arm as if he's pointing at his watch, because you need to go and get some fuel for him, don't you? So, what's the plan?
I say to him, Russian, why don't you come and fetch it?
He seems to understand you.
It's Russian. I hope it does.
You're saying
Russian.
Right, you're saying Russian. You want rocket launcher, you bring it to me. I didn't have time to leave. Go get it and bring it here.
Yeah, you look real busy right now.
I'm very busy. Just kind of, just kind of flex his shoulders, and you see the old hammer and sickle tattoo on the whole of his chest kind of jump up and down. He's, yeah.
You a deserter, Boris?
I am patriot.
Say you a deserter, Boris.
I do my own thing. Why? What do you need to know?
I just wondered whether or not I could actually trust you.
Of course you can trust me.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust deserters.
You want rocket launcher, you need medical supplies. I do not care if your wounded person lives or dies.
And the Russians that we're going to go kill. What do you think about that?
Some have to live and some have to die.
That's very patriotic of you.
I with Casper, I businessman now.
He's a patriot too, right?
Da. Patriot.
Okay. Where do you want us to drop this fuel off then?
Bring it back here.
Patriot?
Bring it back here, then I give you a rocket launcher. He says it is a Polish rocket launcher, but he's not. He knows nothing about weapons. He is not military man. He just kind of looks over at Grayson. Kind of snarls at him, and they're gonna almost 10 feet apart, kind of square up to each other. No, but maybe I take your friend up on that fight once you have done what Jasper wants you to do. You understand?
Oh, sure, yeah. Grayson, he hates deserters.
Go get. That is all you need to do. You think you can manage that?
Really, this is pretty heavy.
Get your gorilla here to carry it for you, Englishman. We can live with that. Da? We can live with that.
Okay, see you around, deserter.
Just kind of shakes his head as you kind of step away. You can see Grayson is still stood there. Angelica, you get over to this like little standoff.
Yeah.
What's up, boys?
You see Boris kind of just seems broken away by hearing a female voice and looks at you. You want fun? Boris give you good time.
I doubt that, but what's going on?
Go
Came from the doctor.
Englishman.
The doctor says, doctor says Captain is holding on for now, but we got to get back here with the medical supplies. So let's go.
We pulling out. Yeah, LT.
What was that?
Are we pulling out? Or I got time to have a play with this Russian rescue radio?
Well, you got about half an hour.
Okay.
I look across at Angelica and I say, this isn't your fight.
I'm all for that. I'll stay here with the radio dude. What's the radio dude's name? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Anthony Michaels.
Yeah, I'll stay here with Michaels.
You wanted to get to Turek. Were you expecting to meet friends here?
I don't see them. They said all that I was told as I was coming up from Krakow was that there were potentially some additional groups up towards the north. So really, I was just looking for a group, and I found you guys instead.
Okay.
I'll go up to Dottie and say, Dottie, you look a little older and a little more tired, but I'm happy you're safe.
Hi. Thanks. Appreciate that. And I'm glad you managed to get through the tune without causing a ruckus.
Big Grayson gets into the back of the Hummer.
Yeah.
Kind of clicks the side of the one of the chairs.
Right, I think what we're going to have to do is...
He pulls out the a jerry can with the fuel in it.
Yeah. I mean, we did all right?
Yeah, he did all right, yeah.
We swapped 20 litres of fuel for a rocket launcher that none of us know how to use.
Yeah,
we're
at least
going to
it's
face up
American
against
and
the
not
tank.
Polish.
Details.
Okay. So somebody's going to take this jerry can back to...
Well, what are you doing? How are you going to get...
Well, I'm suggesting we should go and scout the area first. Want to know what kind of guns on that tank, how many soldiers there are, and what weapons they're carrying.
Okay.
Is this distance a driving distance, or is it a walking distance?
It's in the same hex. So
it's just outside of town, right? So
just outside of town.
Yeah.
And it's west of. So probably it's across the junction, or near the junction.
So I'm thinking.
Because you came across the road to the right side of to the east of the actual road from Kaliz.
Yeah.
Up to the Turek Lutz road.
Oh, if memory serves me correct, we have 2 sets of night vision goggles.
I have 2 sets of night vision goggles, yes. Which is going to help. It depends if you're going to all go out, or are you going to leave anyone here to guard the Hummer and keep an eye on the captain. You know, you kind of got 3 locations. You've got the captain, you've got the vehicle, and you've got you guys, and who you're going to do what. Are you going to leave Grayson here to look after the Hummer?
I mean, I think that would probably be a mistake. If we were going to fight, I think we would need Grayson.
Okay, yeah.
But I think to scout, maybe not.
Okay.
Don't necessarily need everybody.
Okay.
No, but if we were going to go scout, and while scouting we notice a good opportunity, we're not going to be in place for it. So if we're talking about, you know, like a long-term lookout to get a feel for what they do, then it's, you know, watching it for a day and then attacking tomorrow. If we're talking about we need time sensitive and we need to get medication now, then it might be more prudent to bring the fuel in with the intention of heading out right away. And while we're scouting and looking for that opportunity, get people in place.
I mean, you can probably drive to a position closer to where you need to go. You've been given a direction and where it is, and park up with it before you get seen. So it's entirely up to you, because otherwise you're going to have to jump off and only carry what equipment you're going to need to carry. So, LT, what's the plan?
The plan is
Or
there
should I
ain't no
say,
plan.
Sergeant, what are you advising your LT? Because technically, it's rank wise, it's the captain, the LT, and then it'll be you, Kobe.
Well, if I were advising, I'd say
you're a sergeant. You would be used to advising a fresh, in fact, second lieutenants or second lieutenants, as far as you're aware, were probably the dumbest members of the armed forces. They are useless, don't know anything until the sergeants teach them how to be soldiers. They come out of, West Point or ROTC, and they still know fuck all. So yeah, as a sergeant, you would be well used to even special ops stuff. You'd be well used to directing before you went to special ops, and guiding the newer officers.
Well, look, LT, without the benefit of information and intelligence, we're stuck here on our own. The only thing we have going for us is surprise. If we take too much time and start walking into town with jerry liters of fuel and then walking out of town with rocket launchers and stuff, word's going to get out that something's happening somewhere soon. I think we're best off getting the Humvee, exposing ourselves in town with it, getting the equipment that we need as quietly and as quickly as we can, and then heading out. If we wait too long, the word is going to get to that outpost from somebody who's looking for a cigarette, a couple of bullets or something, or information to trade for something. We'll be that information very soon if we don't hurry up.
See, Grayson, I'll go do the trade with a Russian. And kind of steps with a jerry can, heading back into town.
Try not to get into a fight, all right?
Got a bit of a beat up his ass. You meet friends out there?
Not exactly.
They're LT. This radio. This is not what I would expect on a grunt. This is an officer's radio. This would have been given to him. He must have been scouting, doing something. He didn't come in here just to kill the girl. He must have been looking for something or someone.
You think he's connected to that roadblock?
This radio's got a 5-10 kilometer range, I think. So this roadblock is outside town. Then they have the range to reach that. It wouldn't have the range to reach, Calais. So there must be someone close by that can hear what's going on. So I mean, if they are connected, I don't know what he's looking for. Hey, we got his uniform, didn't we?
We did.
Pulls the uniform and just kind of goes through the pockets. You see, pulls out something, and it's a very very old black and white photograph that's a bit wrecked and a bit ruined, but it's got the face of the doctor on it.
Oh.
It was probably taken 10 years ago, but it's definitely a slightly younger version of the Doctor. See this? He's got a photo. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Kind of hands it to you.
Yeah, I take it. I'm kind of looking over it. I mean, the Doctor did say that he'd done something questionable in his past, didn't he? I'm looking across at Kobe and Angelica because they were there. I am right. I'm not just making that up, am I? He did say that, right? He was trying to atone for something.
Oh, you were right, and I tried to question him a little bit, but he wasn't very forthcoming. He wouldn't share anything beyond that he's trying to atone for previous sins. So, trying to be better, but yeah, I definitely got the feeling he was a bad actor in his past.
So, do you think this fellow was coming to take him back or finish him off?
Doctors are high-value targets for both.
Or maybe just somebody at the camp needs a doctor.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Seemed more sinister than that, if you're asking me.
Okay. I don't like not knowing how many people we're up against.
Well, what about if we try to open the radio and give a listen, see how many different voices we hear?
I look at Michael's.
It's got battery, sir. I can turn it on. You can listen as long as you don't press the transmit button. They won't necessarily know we're listening, but you have to hope that someone is talking out, and there's a set frequency.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, so he bends. And it's a small handheld radio, and he kind of turns it on. You get the static radio, and you hear nothing at the other end, which indicates no one is trying.
Can we leave this open? And I just kind of sit on the front of the Hummer and have a listen to this for the next half an hour or something.
Okay, yeah, all right, okay, yep, you can do that.
Don't know what anybody else wants to do during that time. But...
Definitely, if we're not moving out right away, I do want to go take care of some women business. So
I'm prepping.
All of the
Cleaning and oiling.
So Strain, I'm looking to find a place, a private place.
Okay, yeah. There's plenty of wrecked buildings out here.
But I don't know how. I mean, I certainly can share what I want to do here, but I don't know if we want to keep it. Obviously, I'm going into my backpack and once I get there, so I don't know how you want to treat that. Once I'm kind of off by myself.
Message me in Discord what you want to do.
Perfect.
Let's have a little bit of intrigue. Okay, so while Cable sorts out that, gentlemen, Doddy, Parker, and Kobe, what are you doing? You're sitting on the Hummer, listening, see if there's any transmissions. What are you doing, Kobe?
I think I'm going to use this time to prep the equipment, take the bullets out of the magazine, check the springs of the magazines, put it back in, clean and oil.
Okay, yeah.
Chat a bit with Dottie about, what happened, listen to his little war story.
Okay, yeah. Go for that, yeah. And Dottie, were you doing anything?
I'm just back down, training, looking out over the street. The main
okay,
street.
So you just
a little bit ahead, like a few meters ahead of the Humvee and watching.
Okay, so you going towards the out of town or towards the center of town where Grayson?
I'm on the side towards town, looking out. Primarily out towards, because that's where the threat has come from. And I'm thinking that maybe there could be vehicles to follow or something that we'd need to see coming in as quickly as possible. So, yeah, I'm looking out of town, but on the wall.
So you move a little bit away from the Humvee, still close enough that you can actually, not be seen and get back and still maybe call out to them. Yeah, so you're just off the side street you're in, and Kobe will, can be fairly close to you actually. You can be sat on the edge of the wall looking out and covering the other way as he cleans and preps his weapons. There's no one that's been, apart from the kids and the Soviet soldiers, been no one that's come down this alleyway at all in that. So yes, you go and do that, and it's fairly quickly, very, very quietly. Okay, Evan, you're sat on the Hummer, and you hear there's a click on the radio. 2 clicks. Click, click. As if someone on the other end has clicked the transmission button twice and released it twice.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of look across at where Kobe's doing whatever he's doing, remembering that he said Michael's, wasn't it? And Michael's remembering him saying, "Don't press the transmit."
Press transmit button. Hello.
Press it. Press it.
Devon here. Hello.
And I'm gonna do 2 clicks on the transmit button.
Okay. You click twiise.
Yeah.
I mean, Kobe and Michaels will all kind of hear you click that button because it's not, Russian tech it's not as sophisticated as way. It's a bit clunkier. So yeah, you kind of said, Doddy, you're kind of just watching the streets, making sure there's no one else coming down here. But yeah,
I'm thinking.
Click. You can see Michaels kind of looks at you. Eyes raised. What the fuck are you doing?
I mean, I may have done something stupid. I don't know, but I'm not an intelligence guy. However, Evan is. Have I just done something stupid?
As you kind of wait in this moment of silence, comes across the radio again, clicks on. A sergeant in Russian, report.
Yeah.
Have you found him?
This guy, he's about my height, right? That's what Dodd said.
Yeah, he's about your height, yeah.
So I just basically say in Russian, and I'm trying to kind of muffle my voice as much as I can, as if I'm trying to be, as if I'm almost whispering.
Okay, yeah.
And I just say in Russian, not yet, still in town.
Locate target quickly.
And I just say, confirmed. Yeah. Affirmative. That's what I meant.
Okay. And it goes off silent.
Okay.
So you guys, as Michaels can't understand Russian, I don't think Kobe can understand Russian. You hear him speaking in Russian across the radio. You have no idea what he said.
LT, I don't know if that was very smart or very stupid, but I believe it was very brave.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Okay, you can hear, and Kobe, you see Grayson coming along the street from the centre. And you can see he's got the rocket launcher. And no jerry can. And he's got a bit of a slight smile on his face. There's a little bit of sweat kind of coming down. Smiles and goes in, puts down the rocket launcher.
Did Casper treat you to any special entertainment while you were there?
I made my own fun. This is it's one of us. See, puts down the rocket launcher, and it is he says, looking, it's an M136-84.
Oh, my favourite.
Which is I've clicked Doddy's character sheet shirt because it's there. It's a light anti-tank weapon. I think it's 74 millimeters.
I mean, it's fairly obvious which end's the barrel, right?
Oh yeah. It's got instructions. Watch here. There's the sights. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah. You can probably do something with it. Yeah. So these sort of things, you aim for a hex. It does the damage to that location, and then it has an explosion which damages that location some more. And the surrounding hexes. So, you know, if you get it right, you might be able to take out more than just the little tank. But of course,
you might be taking out more than just a little tank.
Yeah. Of course, although it is an armor, it is good against weapons, against vehicles and fortifications. So yes, yeah, make damage. So you think on that would kill most of you if it hit, and there's just one success. So just bear that in mind.
Get damage 8.
Yeah, don't
Damage
stand
is 8.
there where he's shooting it.
Don't stand where it lands.
Yeah, that's the bad idea.
Okay, Dottie, you can see Angelica coming towards you. And you heard that Grayson was back. So yeah, to Angelica, you come up and you can see Dottie watching the alleyway towards the outer part of town, to where you went for a little bit of peace and privacy to do your lady things.
My things. All set, boys. Let's go.
Okay.
Dottie doesn't move. Just watch it just go by.
Okay.
She kind of glares at him a little bit. Again, kind of naive looking on the outside, but the glare seems a little bit more serious than you would think.
Angelica's wearing a skirt, isn't she?
Kilt.
A kilt. Okay. Not necessarily the best gear to be kind of running around in the bushing.
Hey. You tell that to your average Scotsman.
Like that.
Come that boots and a flak jacket.
Well, that could be good. You do have a distraction.
We do.
Dottie's, he kind of looks at her and he notes the kilt, and he just sits back up the street, keeping his watch.
We have a distraction, but you know, I'm not so callous as to send her over there to distract them while we then fire the RPG. I mean,
is that Kobe saying that?
Wouldn't be right.
If that's Kobe, then
Angelica might not like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
If that's Kobe, then Dodd just looks up and just smiles.
Okay. We moving out then, LT? You see Michael's throwing his stuff into the back of the Hummer.
I guess we are.
Okay. Doddie's driving. You did very well last week on your driving rolls, Dottie. Yeah, very well on the driving rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was sleeping.
Driving in the dark he was. It was Grayson that did the driving last week.
Exactly. He did very well on those rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very rested.
You know, Casper has a nightclub, correct?
Bar, nightclub, brothel.
Did we hear music blasting out or no?
No, you heard a piano playing. There's no electricity in the place that you've seen.
Okay.
There was music being played.
Okay, nothing loud enough.
No, nothing.
What I have in mind.
No, nothing electronic or no 1980s. Frank
don't tell me.
anything like that.
Ride of the Valkyries. That's what you want, right?
When we go to battle, we play music. And we fire paint shells. Make pretty little pictures. Sorry. Kelly's heroes. Right. Okay. You guys are heading out in the Hummer towards the direction of where you need to go. Yeah. Right, Dottie. You're awake now. We need to have that driving roll, please.
My God, Dottie, you've got some rolls to make this evening, I tell you.
He's got the serious rolls to make.
He's got all the big rolls to make.
Everything depends on Dottie.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Look at that.
Nice.
You skillfully take the Hummer out of the hiding place, turn left and head out of town. You direct Dottie to where he needs to go. Get out onto the road and park up somewhere
We want to park a good distance away from this tank as well, because we don't want them to hear the engine noise. Or
you kind of park it's just really almost just out of town when you park. You pull off into some trees and some wooded area, and you can see the road going, and you can see in the distance a fire going. So you pull up and disembark from the Hummer. And you see Michael, you want me to stay here and guard the Hummer LT, or am I coming along too?
I want you to fire the rocket launcher.
With me? I didn't even fire one in basic training, sir. I'm not qualified to do that. I'm a radio operator.
First time for everything, boy.
I'd say carrying it back and forth from town, you have the most experience here with it.
I'm joking, Michael. It's fine.
He kind of just leans against the Hummer. Oh, shit, LT. They said the English have no humour.
I'm a Welshman, by the way. Still could be bloody English.
What?
It would have made me hate you as much as I hate Casper.
Who?
Precisely.
Aren't you all English? I know you got a funny accent, but all you Englishmen have funny accents to me.
Easy, Dodd. Easy,
right.
Dodd.
Didn't worry, Michaels. Didn't worry. By the time we're back home, we'll get you up in Scotland, and we'll get you to Cayley, and we'll get some whiskey down you, and we'll have one of our sheep make a man of you.
What?
Oh boy.
Sheep?
Donnie's just grinning.
All right, boys. Time's a wasting. Captain's in trouble.
Yeah, Captain, I'm worried about that fire. It's gonna mess up our night vision equipment.
I got a lamb steak. So I'm staying here, LT, yeah? He gets his gun out, skillfully, obviously. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you listen out on the radio and make sure they don't send out any signals, eh?
Okay. Yeah. I won't be able to let you know. But sure, I can do that. He gets the radio, and he seems almost more confident holding the radio than holding his gun.
Yeah, figured. Well, let's go and take a look, shall we?
Okay. So you're dropping backpacks and just carrying main gear, yes?
Yeah, I think night vision obviously is a must for those that have it.
Who's got night vision goggles?
I mean, I have some. Now the thing is, I think on the way here, I would have also changed into that Russian uniform.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure it's a great idea, but I want to be able to...
Remember, guys, there's a friendly in a Russian uniform.
Yeah.
Well, at least you'll keep your current uniform clean.
Well, that's a good point. I'm very glad that Dodd stabbed him in the head.
Exactly.
I'm not anywhere else.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that AK-47 as well, if I may.
All right. Okay. I'll take that off Doddy's character sheet and I'll give it to you.
Dodd doesn't mind. I mean, Dodd's going to have a far bigger gun that he's going to be carrying.
He does have the rocket launcher in his equipment already. Okay.
Train, I'm gonna obviously carry my sniper rifle.
Yep.
Figure out which way is front of this thing. I'm also gonna grab something out of my backpack. I'm actually gonna grab my PSM, but really no one really sees that, so I'm grabbing it and then shoving it in one of my boots.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So I see Angelica taking this sniper rifle. I don't see her taking the pistol or whatever, but I see her taking the rifle. And I just
Yep.
You do know how to shoot that thing, right?
Yep. Yeah. Back on the farm, we bullseyed swamp rats from 200 meters.
You've now got a rifle, Parker, because you didn't have a rifle before, did you?
I didn't. To be honest, it's only for show. It's not. I won't use it in anger.
Okay.
So I just say to Angelica, so I want you to stay with Dodd. You're going to cover him.
Got it.
Okay. Well, so we'll move up.
Yeah.
I'm going to. We'll move up to, and I'm going to hopefully you see this.
Well,
We do.
There you go. So you have crept along the road
And
to a road
now
building.
good time to take a break before we start this bit?
And yes, but you can only see at the moment two soldiers. The BMD, the vehicle, is pointing. The little tank is actually pointing towards you, not away from you.
Okay. So how little is this tank?
Okay, you would all that have military experience know that it is a BMD-2. It is an airborne infantry fighting vehicle. It is armed with 30. Yes, it can be dropped from a plane. 30 millimeter cannon, an automatic cannon, and it has a light machine gun on the surface. Some are equipped with an anti-tank guided missile. This one doesn't seem to be equipped with an anti-tank guided missile.
Oh.
And it is for 1990, 2000. It's fairly modernish. Very modernish. And we shall take our little break there. You're over by the house.
Yeah.
These hexes are roughly 10 meters across. Oh, someone's moved it. Was that me?
And you can move it and just drag in the middle and move
Nice. Cool.
Look at that. Gone.
I can't move it.
You'd have permissions.
Probably
it.
not.
Wow. The only thing I have permissions to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll try to delete it too. Go ahead.
Okay, so you are by this house. You can see the BMD-2. You can see two soldiers. Both are armed. You can just see the tent, and you can just see this cage here. Although there is no one in the cage at the moment. No, it's not an abandoned shopping trolley. Over here, this rock, you can just make out, looking through the sniper scope on Angelica's rifle, there is a few bullet holes in the rocks, and there's lots of blood on the rocks and on the ground.
These guys
are
definitely wearing Russian uniforms.
Oh yes, they are wearing Russian uniforms. And the vehicle seems in fairly good condition. And it is facing towards you as well.
Oh. Well, that's a blow.
Yes. Next time I'll set the map up so you're coming the other way. Or put the top-down image that I generated as well.
Okay.
Which I could put in.
We're not worried. It's all
No.
theatre of the mind. Okay.
So your weapons, all of your weapons have a range that is X amount of hexes. And you're effectively measuring the hex from one straight line to the next. If you want to fire at double the length of the hex, it's a -1. If you want to fire 4 times the hex, it's -2. So again, these minuses can be counteracted by any pluses you have. Now, combat in this game, because this is the first real serious combat we'll have, all of you can do one fast action and one slow action in a turn. Okay? So, things like slow actions are things like an unarmed attack, a melee attack, a grapple, shooting your firearm. But for shooting your firearm without aiming, you will get a minus. But you can, for example, use your fast action to aim, and then you wouldn't get the negative penalty for not aiming. And fast actions are things like seeking cover, crossing a barrier, crossing a rock, aiming, reloading. But if you fail your firearms check to reload, it will take a slow action. Grabbing the wheel, starting an engine, driving, these sort of things are slow action, fast actions. Okay, so that is basically it. We'll take this quite slowly and just kind of play it out and take our theatre of the mind to a little bit of a map. So you are positioned near this house. You can see only 2 guards at the moment, plus the little tank. This little tank. It is facing towards you. You cannot see any crew on the tank, but the hatches are closed. Now, this is a fighting vehicle, so it normally has a crew of 2 and can take a squad of men. So I think it's normally 8. Sorry, crew of 4 and 4 passengers. So yeah, total crew of 8. So if they came in this, you can surmise that there were only 8 troops. And if the Soviet that Dottie killed was one of those 8, there's potentially only 7, but you can at the moment only see 3. Okay. Our lieutenant is an expert at small unit tactics, obviously, because he is an officer.
Of course. However, his player hasn't got a fucking clue.
Actually, Second Lieutenant Parker wouldn't have a clue anyway. His combat experience is basic combat training. He was an intelligence officer.
Yeah.
What do you say?
You're an expert in nuclear, biological, and chemical warfare, so you'd be an expert at telling if there's any chemical weapon attacks in this area or anything like that.
Now, I'm pretty good at recon.
You are pretty good at recon, yes.
And I'm not sure if I had some kind of specialization regarding that. I could be wrong, and I may have just made that up.
I don't think you did you?
No, you're right. I probably just did make that up. But I'm pretty good at recon because I've got a B.
You are pretty good at recon, yes.
So what I would like to do is I would like to take a little bit of time, just try and assess the situation, see whether or not they seem to be communicating with. Like, they're going to have radios, right?
Maybe not. Maybe the officer would. If there is an officer around, you would expect an officer around. Let me just set the scene. The sky is a little bit cloudy. There is a little bit of night sky there, and the moon is nicely shining in the sky. Hence why you're able to see a little bit. So your night vision goggles aren't too useful. There is also a fire behind these rocks over here. You can see a little bit of smoke coming up. And every now and again, why can't I? Oh, because I'm on that thing. Yes, the soldier on the left side of the road, every now and again he moves across the road, looks up, looks back this way, and then crosses back.
Right. Now we know that they've been blockading the road, and there's no sign of any of the remains of any other vehicles or anything, are there?
No, you've passed a few wrecked vehicles,
okay,
but there's nothing in this immediate area. Yeah, coming out here, you would have passed a variety of wrecked or destroyed civilian vehicles. There would have been some dents and craters on the roads. So yeah, but nothing here.
Okay.
But effectively, with the little tank there, they can effectively blockade the road.
Right.
Easily blockade the road.
Got to get in a bit closer.
I'd feel more comfortable if we were flanking them maybe had the RPG facing the rear. We seem to have some tree cover. If we could try to split up into 2 groups and sneak around.
Now, I don't know. Does he have a better chance of hitting this thing from the side?
The armor will be thinnest on the side. Yes, you'll know that.
Yeah, and also it presents a bigger target. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
So I'm thinking the Dodd needs to get into the side there. Perhaps amongst these trees, and I'm kind of pointing kind of to these.
Yeah.
Yep.
Around here somewhere. Maybe even this lot a bit further back, so that he's kind of going to hit it on that corner at the rear of it. You think you could make it there, Dodd?
I could. I think I should sneak up with Dodd to protect him while he's, manhandling this big weapon.
Yep.
I go with him to cover Overwatch.
So you're basically going to go along to where this horrible circle that I can't delete is.
Yeah.
Don't just put it on a lower layer or something.
I mean,
I can't even click it. I don't think I know. Yeah. It's one of those things.
Oh.
So I think Dodd should get over into that side. I mean, Kobe wants to escort him, and that's fine. However, I was thinking that we should set up some kind of crossfire as well. And Kobe and Grayson, you'd probably you'd be the best for that, I think. Basically, I'm going to try and distract them.
We could have Angelica walk down with a cigarette, pretending to be drunk.
I don't really want her anywhere near the tank because I want Dodd to be able to line up a shot.
And I'm not too enthusiastic about that plan either.
Well, is there some way to make it look like you've come back with the doctor and you're walking back?
Yeah, I did consider that.
Well, how about?
I mean, the last time I checked, I don't think the doctor was ready to get killed, but
Mr. Parker,
I think Michaels will be very upset. You're the doctor.
Sorry, Dodd, what was that?
With Kobe and I, if we go back up the road and come round that hill there, we should be able to approach from the right. Yeah, just through the trees. Yeah, and then, well, this thing looks like it's going to do enough damage.
Yeah, I'd like us to get over here if we can.
If we backtrack down the road a little bit, just out of view, then we should be able to come in to the south.
Yep.
I think that's best.
As long as you stay out of sight, that's the main thing.
Okay, so you guys are going to plan on going south and then coming to somewhere over this area here, yes?
Yeah,
I think, yeah, maybe a bit closer, maybe kind of
even a bit
maybe.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thinking of perhaps getting Grayson over into the trees over here.
Okay, yep. We can do that.
I don't want them to realize where they're being shot from until it's too late.
So Grayson over here.
Yeah.
Doddy and Kobe somewhere in this area here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are in the Russian uniform and you are going to do what?
I'm going to stay back here and let them do all the work.
Right, okay. And Angelica is going to be your date. You know?
We're just going to sit and watch. We're just going to sit and watch while it all plays out. No, I want to I want to get a bit closer, but I don't want to be too near those guys, just in case. I'm thinking maybe if I can get maybe around here somewhere.
Okay, yep.
I'm just thinking if I can... What I'm thinking is if I speak to them in Russian, and assuming I can sound like a native...
Your linguistics means you can speak fluently.
Yeah. My idea is that I just want to confuse them.
Whether you speak like the person that was killed and...
I'm not intending to necessarily be them.
Yeah.
All I want to do is just throw them off, confuse them for a second so their attention is not faced towards Doddy. So he gets a chance to line up a shot, hit the tank before anybody else realizes what's going on, and then it's a free-for-all after that.
Okay, all right.
That's the plan.
We can do that.
I mean, that's the thing, is that nobody shoots until Dodd's taken that shot, because I don't want them to realize they're under attack until that tank is out of action.
Well, look, LT, as we're going by, if you see the soldiers approaching Dottie's position or towards where Dottie is walking, that's your signal to start.
Well, let's hope blood doesn't come to that, eh?
Okay, as you're kind of talking, you see a few more figures appear.
Oh.
So another guy goes there, and it looks like they probably came out near the tents.
Yeah.
This doesn't require a change of plan. It requires a change of weapon, and I load my M203.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh.
What's that?
Grenade launcher.
Oh, okay.
Grenade launcher under the M16, basically.
I knew that. Okay.
Okay, I don't have heavy weapons to fire it with. I just have it.
Look, all being well, you're going to have enough time to line that shot up before anything bad happens. All right. Angelica, you say you can shoot that rifle?
Can. At this point,
I mean,
in Hollywood style, I cycle the charging handle way more confidently than you think. You're surprised. Okay. Surprised by the depthness.
And I kind of look impressed, as if I actually know what you mean.
There's still something about her that is very familiar to you, Evan. You can't put your finger on it. You think again. You kind of get that feeling to Berlin, but you're just not sure.
Deja vu.
You ever been to Berlin?
Now's not the time.
Well, what say you stay here? And you can take a shot with a few of them. Okay. Dodd?
Hey, Mr. Parker?
It'd be really nice if you didn't miss with that shot.
Okay.
All the best, Mr. Parker.
Because I'm liable to come a greasy smear across that landscape otherwise. Along with Angelica here, and I don't like that.
Bye.
Okay, right. So, now we have to decide who has got the worst recon skill.
I think we've already ascertained that it really doesn't matter. Doddy's proved earlier today.
That is true. So, okay.
My recon is T.
Let's put it this way. We are going to make a group recon roll for stealth. Okay. One person makes the roll. So who wants the responsibility of making that roll?
Well, as the current ranking officer, I should step forward and nominate somebody else.
I take 2 steps back.
I don't flinch. I don't flinch.
Yeah. And I'll make the roll.
Okay. Right. Let us.
I daren't now. I daren't now do it. Now that I've said it, I daren't do it.
You want Grayson somewhere up here, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Can you guys move your tokens, by the way? I haven't checked that. You should be able to.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Ooh. Right. Wow. Okay. So please put your tokens where you want to be.
Ideally.
Woo!
That is awesome.
I don't know how Doddy got that little list.
He's a little bit on the piss, isn't he?
I think he's still. Yeah. It's kind of.
It's the weight of the thing. It's just, I'm a big guy, but this is a big guy.
I actually figured it out. Press and hold Control, and then move your middle mouse wheel.
Okay.
Mouse wheel.
Okay.
That's it. You're going to make yourself even dauntier.
Now I really made everybody dangerous.
Now that's right. Look what you've done. Look what you've done.
Facing, it's a thing.
Okay. So before we make you make that roll, you have a -1.
Well, that sucks.
Predominantly, the ground is open, but it is at night. Although there is a moon up.
Are we not wearing our boots of Elvenkind?
You're not wearing your boots of Elvenkind. Okay, make a roll with a -1.
That's it. That's the best you can offer me.
You had the option to delegate as an officer someone to make that roll for you. In fact, you've probably got the best recon skill anyway, so you're actually getting a favor, a huge favor from me. Because, technically there may be someone that doesn't have any recon skill here at all. And that would be terribly bad. Okay, let's see how stealthy you are.
I'm not buying it,
okay.
but I'll roll it anyway.
But of course it is an opposed roll, so,
Oh, don't you dare. Right, here we go. I don't look. That sucks, man.
It's pretty
You
bad.
didn't make the proper sacrifices to the foundry gods.
You did not make the proper sacrifices to the foundry.
I'm gonna
now
push it.
You can
push it real good.
Push it. Hang on, before you decide pushing it. This will give you 1 point of stress if you do push it.
Look, I'm already stressed. It's not going to make that much difference.
Click the push button and add 1 point of stress to your character sheets.
Oh my goodness!
Oh God!
Did you roll exactly
the same thing?
Exactly the same. Yes.
Well, what are the freaking odds of
I call hacks.
You call hacks.
I call hacks, man. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to do it properly and use the lowest ranking recon.
Oh, okay. Bless you, sir.
We're all doomed.
And they also get a -1, remember?
Yeah, they do. Watch them roll. All the 10s.
Yeah.
10 to 10.
Definitely succeeded.
Okay.
We won't know until it's too late.
You manage to all get into position.
You better let them out, whoever they are.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let me just do... Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I'm so much of a noob at found.
It's okay.
I know, so are you. You're probably not. Okay, not that one. Oh, well, there we go. Right. Right. Can you all... Okay, you've got surprise action. So, there are 5 of you.
Yeah.
You have initiative rank 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this game, normally you'll pull initiative because you're sneaking. You succeeded in the fact that they didn't spot you. So normally we would roll initiative. You could then exchange initiative cards between each other. So for example, if when you were rolling initiative, say Doddy rolled a 6 and you, Evan, rolled a 1, you could swap with Doddy.
Okay.
You can do that. You can exchange initiatives when it holds
Okay, for
combat.
tactical, yeah.
for tactical purposes.
Yeah.
So, okay, can you all just quickly, have you all got the macro of the initiative macro?
I see them.
You see them.
Yeah.
Angelica may not have the macro up because
I do not see it.
Right, on the bottom of your bar, you see there's a bar of 10 numbers on there. There is a little folder you can click. Clicking it opens up macros.
Got it.
And you should have a draw initiative macro that you can pick from there. Do you see that?
No.
I do not. I'm searching, but I do
Okay.
not see anything in the list. Nothing's listed.
Nothing's listed.
Do you see
In
the
the
macro?
macros directory. Macros directory is
Oh,
where
okay.
I'm supposed
Yeah.
to be, right?
Well, it's the little.
Let
You see
me-
the macro bar at the bottom. The numbers 1 to 0 at the bottom on that bottom line. At the bottom of your screen. Do you see that? There's a little folder to the left of that. Is that what you're opening up?
Yeah, that's what I clicked, and it opened up the macros directory, and I don't see anything. There's a create macro.
What about
there?
now?
It is. Now I got it.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Look
Okay,
at that.
cool.
And you added an extra one for all of us.
Save.
So no, just pull the macro. Click on highlight over the name, and it's like pulling a tab across.
Drag it. Drag and drop across.
Drag and drop into your bar.
Perfect. Got it.
Got it.
Okay. Let me just. Again, I'm a flipping noob. Now I can't select multiple.
You try to draw initiative for them.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get you all. Hang on 2 seconds.
No worries.
Ah, that explains it.
While that's going on, go ahead, folks, and join our Discord.
Yes,
Go and do some cool stuff on our YouTube. What else can we do?
Like and share on your other social media outlets.
All that other stuff. All that other cool stuff. So go and do that. Go and do it now. While we just fix this. And have a lovely evening.
There we go. Right. Can you click the initiative, please? And then we'll hopefully be able to change them so you get 1, 2, 3, 4.
I also have something regarding initiative.
You can draw 2 cards, can't you?
Correct.
Not that it matters because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. But yes, you have the ability. Look at that. Parker would normally be last.
Oh, here you go. Look at that. It does allow.
Perfect.
It says not enough cards, but choose wisely.
That's fine. Okay, so
Gotcha.
we're going to let our officer, who is going to have initiative card number 1, and therefore goes first.
I think I think it needs to be Parker that goes first because he's the one that's going to try and distract
Okay.
everyone.
Okay,
I
so
think
Parker is
that-
going to be first.
Yep.
Who's going to be second? Doddy?
Second's going to have to be Dodd. Yep.
Okay.
And then Kobe, because I think
Okay, that's
he's going
good.
to need to protect.
He's got number 3 already. That's good. Yeah.
Then it will be I get either Angelica or Grayson. It doesn't really matter at that point, I don't think.
Okay. Well, we'll have Angelica.
Yeah.
Because Angelica is actually here.
Yes.
That would
And
be
then Grayson will surprise them by opening fire from the rear.
Yes, he may do. Yes. So we're going to make him number 5. Okay, now how do I reset this into an order? Oh, God. Who should have actually done their foundry work first? There we go. Okay.
You worry too much about these things, my friend.
There we go. And we'll click 1 soldier. Okay. B7. Oops. Okay.
We're
Okay.
all doomed.
We're all roomed, so it is Barker first. Followed by Doddy, Kobe, Angelica, Grayson, and then it is the Russians.
Yes. So I think what I think I'll do. There's an old tactic, isn't there, about just saying any old random shit just to confuse people to make them think about what it is you're saying.
Okay, yep.
And so I just call out, what are you doing here? You're trespassing.
I take it you're calling out in Russian.
I'm calling out in perfect, fluent
Perfect.
Russian.
Fluent Russian.
Yeah.
Okay, I start alert now, looking and trying to see where it's come from. You can see 1, 2, 3 soldiers. You can see another soldier. Comes out of the tent there.
Okay.
Yes, you can see that one. And you see another soldier who is there. He comes out from the tree line here.
Okay.
And they're now looking around. Are you doing anything else, or is that your action?
I think that was probably that's my opening salvo, which is really impressive.
Okay. Have you got, by the way, your gun aimed at them, yes?
I think I'm pointing my gun in their general direction.
Not that you know how to use it. Right.
I know which end is the barrel, and that's the main thing.
Doddy. It is down to you.
I
Miss.
look at Kobe, who's assuming ready, and
Yeah, everyone is ready.
take a step out in between the trees. Bring this muckle tube onto my shoulder. Line up beside, pull the bits that need to be pulled.
Take aim.
Take aim. And I look just for a second. Kobe probably notices this. I look down over my left. I look down over my right shoulder. I'm not looking at him, but I'm looking down over my shoulder. And in my mind, I'm seeing the girl that was cut in the town. And I bring my head back up, and I focus and I shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're shooting directly at the side of...
The side of the tank, yeah.
Okay, so it's clicking your heavy weapons skill.
Okay, any pluses?
No pluses. I'm being nice. You should have a -1, but I'm being nice. Oh!
Yes!
Okay.
Yes.
God, the MVP.
Nice.
Memorialize this moment. First tank destroyed.
First time. Right, okay, so you hit. Beautiful. Goes flying out. Okay, so your weapon, which we didn't actually click on there, does 8 damage, -1. So it is 7 damage to... There we go, 7 damage. It's got a crit rating of 2. So you have critted it. But you've also doubled that value. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the crit tables.
Goddamn hero.
It's not dodging. Oh, not critical injuries. Where's the component damage? So it penetrated. Okay.
Again, do that again.
And we are going to do it again. Ooh, okay. Goes into the side of the tracks of the BMD. Huge, large explosion. You hear a scream from inside. Take the track off. Damage the wheels. Doesn't blow it up totally, but it does a serious amount of damage to the side of the vehicle. Puts a hole in it. One of the hatches comes open as a flame comes up. So we're now going to do a base roll. So he is there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do a secondary explosion, which is what the blast radius is C. So blast radius of C on an explosion is, I roll 2d8. Okay. The explosion has a damage of 2. So you've already done a lot of damage from the direct hit of the rocket going in. Now we're going to... Ooh, didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Number of rolls. That one. And that one. Okay, so 2, 3 points of damage. Okay, again, more pain and damage, and now we are going to just quickly roll for these guys here. They take slightly less damage. He's got armor 2. So he takes some damage. Okay, these guys are knocked to the ground by the explosion. They all take some shrapnel damage, but they are not dead. But they are all prone and on the ground. Sorry, this guy as well. Okay. And in reality, and I've done that one. That one's out of it. That one's okay. So you've got 2 uninjured Soviet soldiers over here. These 3. So Soviet soldier, Soviet soldier, Soviet soldier have all taken some damage, as has this officer has taken some damage. Okay. Next. Who was number?
I believe it's Kobe next.
Kobe, what are you doing, my friend?
Well, they're all knocked prone. My main concern is to protect Dottie. So, 2 choices. Either I fire one of my very precious grenades, or I stand overwatch over the hex that has 2 soldiers in it. And if either of those soldiers should think to get up and come this way, then I will get to shoot them first. So basically, anybody who's not running away from this now to lick their wounds, and that's going to come for Dottie, in the hex that I'm allowed to overwatch, will get fired upon by me.
So that's what you're doing. You're doing Overwatch. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. 2 seconds. Just got to do one more thing. Okay. These 2 are blown to the ground. This one is not to the ground, but he seems more alert. This guy is prone on the ground as well. So you're in Overwatch. If anyone comes towards you, you are going to shoot them, yes?
Yeah, but I believe I'm only allowed Overwatch in one hex. It's the hex where the face man is. And if that happens to include the soldier to the south of it too, then...
It will do, yes.
And anybody, I guess, coming through that hex and firing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you're overwatching this hex. Fantastic. Right, Angelica, what are you doing from your position?
So I am aiming a scope rifle. So I think that's a slow action, right?
Yeah. Yes,
that's what I do this initiative, right? And I'm aiming at one of the 2 guys in the back that I can see, because they're the only 2 that are standing up. Is that right?
Yep. This one is probably going to be the easiest one to see, because this one is going to be more covered by these rocks and the smoke coming from the explosion of the little tank.
So I'm aiming at the guy in the back.
Aiming at that guy in the back. Fantastic.
Through a scoped rifle.
For a scoped rifle, yes. Okay. Okay, Grayson is going to shoot at this guy here.
Finish him.
He's going to try, and he is going to try and finish him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's within range. Oh, I did that as a private GM roll. Okay, let's do that properly. Nice. Okay, so he hits. Okay, takes a shot at this guy at the front, and he doesn't go down fully, but he takes another hit onto him. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now it is their turn. This officer is going to move away. Not
we will allow them to run away.
You are going to allow them to run away, because combat in this game is dangerous, as you've seen. So he's going to make a mobility roll. Shit, he does have mobility. This is not. He gets down there and he ducks behind the little tank that is burning and has some cover. Okay.
The little tank that couldn't.
The little tank that couldn't. Okay, this guy has lost his action. This guy has lost his action. This guy is going to move, and he's going to make a mobility roll to push beyond one. Okay, he moves to there. This guy.
I don't lose sight on him as he's moving.
No, you don't lose sight on him. No.
Perfect.
He stays in the hex, ducks down behind the rocks, and aims his gun over this direction.
Was Duddy able to step back in after the
Yes,
fire?
yeah, you'll be in the trees.
Yeah.
Like you have vision penalty for spotting you because yes, you'll be in the tree.
Noise.
Because the center of the hex is where you look at what the cover and the concealment are. So the center of that hex is tree, so you get the benefit of trees, which is basically they've got basically a -1 on their ranged attacks, and you get a little bit of cover as well. Okay. We're going to go back to the top of the order now because they have all attacked. So, Lieutenant Parker.
Yeah. So I'm going to shout out. Nobody else has to die. Just walk away.
Okay, so that is all you're doing.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. No, I'm a peacemaker. I like that. That works in this war-torn world of survival, death, and combat. Where
there's been enough killing.
Not yet. No.
Very accepting of cannibalism and other, forms. Everybody has the right.
Exactly. Right. Okay. In that case, it is then to Doddy. What are you doing, Doddy?
The tube is smoking, it's spent, it stinks. I
yes,
drop
it does.
to the ground. I pull the weapon that I totally know what I've got. It's some sort of gun.
You have a rifle. Yes, it's a crappy British one.
There you go. I'll take my crappy British rifle.
Yes, it's very
very British
unreliable.
engineering. British engineering. I love you. It's got the kite mark and everything.
Okay, so a slow action will be pulling your weapon, and then you could aim your weapon. Getting your weapon out is your main slow action, so you wouldn't be able to fire this round, but you can get it ready.
Fine.
And aim in the direction.
I will do that, and I will. I guess I'll kneel down to get a better steady shot.
Just a quick thing.
Oh.
You notice that your weapons have all got a rate of fire, so you've got a rate of fire of 6. So if you were to click the attack button, there's a slider on the top with a rate of. So basically, if you click the attack button, it brings it up, and then people will see on your screen the thing. That is a maximum of 6. That will fire 6 ammo dice. Use 6 ammo dice. It will effectively give you an additional 6 dice rolls.
Oh wow!
But whatever the dice rolls are, it uses, and it will calculate it automatically, more ammo, because you're doing an automatic spread. Now you don't have to do 6.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do 3, you could do 3. It would use less ammo, but you have a more chance of getting extra successes. Okay, but there is of course always a chance that you will get some sort of jamming by using it fully automatic. But just something you don't have to fire a single shot if you wanted to spray.
Okay.
Think about it. Okay. You have to be careful though, because you've got limited ammunition, and you won't be able to fire the gun if you've got no ammo left. Okay, it is now Obi. No one's run into your Overwatch last round. Are you engaging this turn? This guy is still prone. This guy is down the ground and looks badly injured. This guy's on the ground. The officer has a little bit of cover. His body for you is covered. His head and his arms are hit. So if you fire at him and you get a location that is covered, he will have to go through that cover first before you can actually get to him.
Understood. Okay.
You can of course, do an aim shot with a negative attack penalty to go for a particular location.
Okay, I think I will try the mechanic of the aim shot.
Shot is -2.
I do want to go to the through to the officer in any case.
Okay, yeah. So you have to do a cold shot for the head, or the arms, whichever you fancy doing. It'll be a -2 on your attack roll. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. He's within your range, so there's no minus for range. Are you actually in the tree, or are you at the bottom of in the ground?
I would be on the ground.
You'd be on the ground. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't have the height. I want to be mobile.
Okay, cool. So you just got a -2 then to your attack roll.
Okay, and that's ranged combat. How do I affect the -2? I'm gonna.
Okay, so you click the weapon, and then when it'll bring up when you into the attack box, come up, there's a modifier section.
Got it.
Make sure if you've got things like ranged combat, you click the plus, because a +1 from ranged combat with your assault rifle will negate if you've got the speciality, will negate one of the minus penalties.
Right. Okay. So I do not see any of that. So I will go ahead and roll. I do not see anything for how many bullets to expend at this point. I guess.
No, basically, if you were going to fire it automatically as well, you basically go to your gear section where the weapon is. So you would click the M4 A1. That will come up, and then on your attack button, you've got a rate of fire, and there's a slider that you would actually use. So you put your minus in. The modifier is the -2 for going for the headshot. If you wanted to expend extra bullets, then you click the rate of fire and slide it up to whatever you want to do. The M4A1 you've got has got a rate of fire of 6.
Okay, well, I'm going to try the attack button and see if it... Okay, there we go. Now I see, because now I'm in the proper place. I wasn't before. So -2.
Yep. And then we ignore the location that's going to roll on it.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to... And did it roll? It did roll.
It did.
Wow.
It did roll.
Wow,
okay.
Nice. So you hit the arms, but you've gone for the head, but you expended 9 bullets.
Wow.
Firing a burst at him. And that's automatically going to take off what you've got, but just got to bear in mind, sometimes it's good to fire a burst, but if you're low on ammo, you don't want to run out.
Right.
Okay.
Well, this was a high-value target at this point.
It is a very high-value target because he's not wearing a helmet, and you do 4 damage. You hit him in the head. You crit him.
Lead poisoning.
Let's see if you see this. Hopefully you can see this. It's not done as private, I hope. Oh, for God's sake, hang on. Ignore that one. Head. Okay. Beautiful shot. Yes. Okay. Your bullet impacts him, blows his nose off.
How does he smell?
Crushes.
Awful.
He smells.
Awful.
He smells pretty damn bad. It's not a lethal injury.
Okay.
But you did. How much damage? You did 2, He did 4 damage. For God's sake, can I?
So, shot his nose off.
Well, at least we'll be able to interrogate the prisoner.
Yeah, and he won't be able to sniff you out.
He does go down though, so you may have killed.
The only question is, where do we bury the survivors?
Yes. Okay.
The other question is, since I fired into a hex in close proximity to other soldiers,
Yep.
do they need to roll coolness under fire, or they're mooks and it doesn't appoint,
If they're in the same hex.
if they're in the same hex? Okay.
Again, I do need to double check that, but I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
I am, yes. Yeah, so they're not suppressed because they need to be in. Yeah, same hex. Okay. So, beautiful shot. You hit him in the head. You see the bullet impacts into his face, and he drops like an absolute. Because basically the hit points that you have and the NPCs have, or significant NPCs, that's effectively minor damage, like like cuts, bruises. It's the crits that kill you. For non-important NPCs, you get their hit points down, and it kills him. Okay, but he's gone down. Okay, next, it's the delightful Angelica, isn't it?
Angelica is firing her precision-made German sniper rifle.
Nice.
Every
Every farm girl in Germany has a precision German semi-automatic sniper rifle.
All right. Rate of fire is just 1, of course.
Okay, yep, it is just 1.
I do have sniper.
So you tick the box if he's not already ticked with sniper in it. Yep.
That's not suspicious at all.
He was
unsuspicious.
He was killing the rats on the farm. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Then all right, so I click the box, rate of fire 1, and then just roll, right? Public roll.
Then you click, public roll. That's it. Whoa!
Whoa!
That's a big number.
So basically, you've done 3 damage.
His head might have exploded.
One success. No, because you hit his legs.
Yeah.
Oh well, it took his
You've
leg
amputated his leg. Yeah.
Basically, you've done effectively 4 damage to which guy was you firing at? This one.
The guy in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy there. So you've done 4 damage to him.
Forget what I said about walking away.
Yeah.
Okay. And he drops to the ground and loses his action this round because he's suppressed.
Beautiful. If I have slow action, then I obviously reload, right? Or no, this is automatic.
Semi-automatic, yes. It's a semi-automatic weapon, yes.
Yep.
Every shot that shot spent 3 rounds of ammo because it's semi-automatic. So it's a okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, it's knocked it off your ammo counts. Calculates it all automatically. Okay, Grayson is going to shoot at this one at the back.
He knows he's in trouble. That was very good.
He fires 21 rounds of ammunition. Maybe not the smartest thing. We won't tell him if you won't.
Yeah. No. He might be confused when he comes to play his character next and realize he's got no bullets.
Okay, so there's 4 points of damage. And it's Hang on. No, it did. Oh no, it didn't. It did. 1, 2. Okay. Does a lovely shot, hits the arms of this guy. Okay. See how dangerous combat. You're lucky so far. Okay. You can see he, although he's down, is turning and looking and trying to scan where the bullets came from. Hasn't been suppressed and hasn't lost his action. Okay. Next is the Soviets. Okay. Why did that not take... There we go. And you shot that one. How much damage did you do? You did a fair amount of damage, didn't you?
4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On his legs, something.
Yeah, 4. Okay, this guy is... He is running to pick up his lieutenant and his officer, and he is going to attempt to drag him away. Okay. He's not suppressed or under fire. Oh my god, they haven't got mobility rolls.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Okay, yeah. Why the hell have I got this freaking thing?
The ruler?
Yeah. But I've not got the ruler clicked. Oh,
You sure?
I haven't. Yeah, don't worry. He's not moving, and I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's just weighing up his life choices right now.
He is.
I thought I read where you could hit the escape key. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, go for it.
No,
Escape keys.
escape key doesn't work.
Oh. maybe Foundry's crashed. Who knows?
I'll just reset Foundry a sec. I think it's my connection.
Oh.
Okay, I can't even reset, refresh it. Okay, well, go on. You can still hear me, though, can't you?
We can still hear you.
Excellent. Okay, we'll ignore the green lines on there.
Theatre of the mind, people.
There we go.
Hey.
Although I do get self-conscious every time you point it in my direction.
Oh, I wouldn't let it worry. Okay, so he's suppressed. He's down. Okay, this guy is shooting at Grayson. And he is going to make a quick recon roll to see where he is.
Got him.
He does.
If you hit him, you're only going to make him mad.
Yeah.
Well, don't poke the bear.
Okay, you hear Grayson cry out. Okay, yes, you hear him cry out. But can't see where he is from where your positions are. Okay, top of the order, Mr. Parker.
Can I see the guy that's just shot Grayson? Do I see him?
He's got cover, so you'd have to do a cold shot if you wanted to guarantee, a chance of hitting him. If you shoot at him, if you roll head or arms on the hit location, you'll hit him. But if you roll legs or torso, you have to get through the rock armor protection first.
But I may potentially suppress him.
You may potentially suppress him, yes. Of course, you can do a cold shot, and it's -2.
Look, it's me.
He's still within your range. You do a good roll.
However, Parker he's not one for the old random murdering, is he? So he's more likely to try and suppress the guy, I think, than kill him. If I hit him accidentally, bonus. But that's not the intention.
Okay. Let me just check something. 67.
Okay.
Because I am still new to this goddamn lovely, fantastic game. Okay. Yeah, go on then. I would possibly add some ammo dice to this. It's not your gun after all, remember?
It's not. That's not doing nothing.
What's it saying? No ammo generated.
It's not saying anything.
All right, let me have a look.
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. We go. It's appearing over here. Here we go. A TAS. Ammo dice.
Yep.
You mean that rate of fire?
You've got a rate of fire of 5, so you could do up to 5.
I'm gonna do up to 5.
Go for it.
Right. And roll.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, the bullets impact into the wood around him, not hitting him. But let's see if it suppresses him.
Yeah.
I'll make this one nice and public for you. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
He ducks his head down.
Yeah. Get to
Okay, Mr. Doddy. Doddy, sir. Get out your British gun and start shooting.
I've been aiming. Yep. So the guy closest.
Yep.
That guy there.
Right, you are going to have a...
There's a scope on this thing.
Yes, there is.
And it says, no ammo dice can be used in the attack unless I'm firing from a stable platform such as a rest sandbag or bipod. So I'm not doing that. So, but I do have the scope. So I'm attacking with the scope.
Yep. Okay. Low power telescopic, so that aids aiming accuracy. Go for it.
So rate of fire is 1.
Yep.
Modifier +1 for the scope.
Yes.
Then I just roll that.
You fire at him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a shame. You could have hit him in the noggin as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
you could have.
Hit him in the old melon.
And he's now looking for where you are shooting him from. He is not suppressed. He made his coolness under fire roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to aim?
So far,
Can I only fire every second turn? Do I have to aim again to be able to fire?
Basically, if you're aiming, what are we doing? Sniper aim is telescopic sight. No, you'll be able to fire next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a sniper sight. It's just a He's only a 2 to 6 magnification.
Thank you.
All it does effectively, negative modifier to range combat with 1. So if you're firing double your distance, you would normally get a. If you're firing at medium range, you normally get a -1. So it negates that -1. Okay. Sorry, who's next? That is now Kobe.
Yeah. Taking a look at it now that I've knocked down the officer, do I see any more of him or less of him, or was he being dragged out?
He was the soldier here tried to drag him, but was unsuccessful. This one here tried to drag him, but was unsuccessful.
And is he prone now, or is he up and trying to drag?
The soldier is up trying to drag him. The officer is down on the ground, so you cannot see if he's alive, but you can see there's a lot of blood on his face.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to let him bleed a bit more for a bit.
Okay.
And the soldier behind is...
He's already been hit once. He looks in a rough state.
Right.
He is kneeling on the ground, looking at where he's being shot from and trying to think where's the nearest cover.
Okay, I'm going to take off. I'm going to attempt fire at the soldier that is trying to drag the captain.
Okay, go for it.
I'm within 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm within range.
Yep, so 9 minus.
And that's... Keep it like that, it might... Oh, nice. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So you do 4 points of damage to him. 3 points of damage to him. And he goes down.
Excellent.
That's
How do I mark if he's dead?
Oh, sorry. I should take slow action aim.
Yes, I figured you would do.
Slow action, yeah. Assuming.
Hey! He's definitely dead. Okay.
Let me know if his condition changes.
But it also won't be the last.
You maniac.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming that you're taking your slow action to aim and then fire, unless you tell me otherwise, to try and speed things up. Because combat, as I said, the game can be a little crunchy at times, and combat is one of those potentially dangerous crunchy times. Okay, Angelica.
Is the guy right in front of me? Is he moving at all? This guy right here?
No, he's prone. His head's moving, but he looks like he was suppressed from his shot.
So this guy is really the guy that's...
Yes.
This guy up here is really the guy that... So I'm going to aim at this guy through my sniper aim.
Okay.
It's my action.
Okay. Yep. So slow action is a telescopic snipe.
Sniper aim, yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So that is you. It is now Grayson. He is alive. Just. He is going to shoot at the guy at the back. And he misses. Okay. Right. What's the time? We'll get better going. Right. The officer starts to move. He starts to actually.
Does he knows where he's going?
He starts to crawl that way. I'm going to make a mobility. Okay, so he crawls 1 hex. He doesn't get far enough to crawl 2 hexes. Okay, he's dead. This guy is... We'll do the back guy first. He's going to shoot a great...
Was he suppressed?
No. Was he suppressed?
Was that the guy shooting his head down? I thought I...
Yes, you did suppress him. He's not doing anything. Yes. This guy is doing a recon roll then to see where you are. Oh. Okay, he got 2 successes in his recon roll. He sees where Lieutenant Parker is. So he's going to shoot Lieutenant Parker. He's going to get a minus because he didn't aim.
Does the Russian uniform confuse him?
It doesn't matter. He's been shot from that direction. There's Angelica over there. There's bullets flying everywhere. It's night time, so there are, effectively bullet tracers. So he's kind of spotted where you two are. Okay. Let's be honest. You're in different squares. Okay, and it's definitely Parker he's going for. You're the closest one, right?
Yeah.
And he is basically with a huge minus. Even with a minus, he hits. Ooh, headshots. Okay, crowd goes wild. That's the second headshot the enemy have got today. Right,
it's because of all these nose jokes you've been making. It's turning around on you.
Right, can you click off? So he did 2 points of damage.
That's hit capacity, right?
That's off your hit capacity. Yes.
Sure, I've done that.
That's fine. Yeah, bullet kind of creases the side of your head. You feel the warmth of blood kind of dripping down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a head wound, but you're not out. You're not out.
Do I need to make
you do need to make a coolness on the final roll, please.
Yes. Which is not great, I have to say. That would be a fail.
That's even worse.
I imagine I'm doing a Tom Hanks on that D-Day bit from Saving Ryan's Privates.
I blame you for the headache.
You lose both actions on your next turn. You ground prone. You gain 1 stress.
Okay.
Okay. No one's in the same hex as you, are they? No, that was lucky. Okay. Yes. So you lose both your fast and your slow actions next turn as you kind of duck down into cover, effectively making you combat ineffective for the next round. Okay.
That's what it took.
Yeah. Well,
I would have said I was pretty combat ineffective for the entire fight.
And the previous rounds. Okay. Well, we go back to hang on. You're dead. You are going to make a mobility. You're actually going to move. He ducks down into there behind the damaged vehicle. Okay, right. Parker. Oh no! Oh, you are basically still in shock from the head wound, and
man.
The bullets are firing at you. Yes. Okay, so Doddy, you're next.
Yeah.
You probably heard a cry out from your lieutenant, by the way, as well.
Cry out in Welsh.
So yeah, again. With the L85A,
yep.
I'm already looking through the site. I'm doing that. So what do I get? I get rate of fire of 1 maximum, but do I get a +1 modifier for this then, or not? Then?
No.
I don't. No, I shouldn't have done it like right. So I roll this.
Basically, I'm
that looks good.
saying at the moment it's reducing your negative for shooting at a prone target.
Got.
Very nice. You hit him in the torso. He is got no cover from the torso from the direction you're hitting him. So you do 3 points of damage.
Nice.
He goes down.
Yes.
Okay, he's gone down.
Job done.
Okay. 2 left. So, next is Kobe.
All right. I'm just trying to figure out the one that is immediately north of me 2 X's away is down.
Yes, this one's down.
Okay. And what do I see of the officer, or is he still also down?
He is crawling.
Nose to the ground, if you will.
He's nose to the ground, yes. So technically, he is a moving target. So you get a -1 to shoot him.
Okay, no, that's not my my intent. What I'd like to do is, I think it's time to move in. Dottie, crossing in front of you. Well, hopefully you're not firing now. Can I coordinate a mobility roll to go in front
You're
of
moving
Dottie?
into cover. Okay, so in a single fast action, you can run 2 hexes without rolling dice. To move further, you need to make a mobility roll modified by the terrain of the hex you're in. For each success you roll, you move an additional hex. If you fail the roll, you move no further. So you can move two hexes without making any mobility rolls.
Not bad.
My idea is I want to get into this position over here, where this tree line is.
Yep. You can move there as a fast action, and then I suppose you could do another fast action instead of a slow action and go into cover.
A fast action can replace a slow action.
So you could run 2 hexes and then go into cover.
All right.
And that's trees. So yes, you get some cover from the trees. You get a -1. They'll get a -1 to hit you because of the cover you've got.
And I'm just looking. I think I'm still staying out of any line of fire of anybody.
Well, you can go. Basically, you're in this hex, so you can go 1, 2. Actually, you have no.
No, I think I need to make a mobility roll to do the third.
To get into the third one. You will do. So make a mobility roll. You didn't bring your backpack with you, so it's just a straight mobility roll.
No.
Okay, you make it to 1. Make it to the second hex.
Okay.
We'll make it to probably there or there. Choose where you want to be. Probably there.
Yeah. Okay then.
You're in the open, so you don't technically have any cover. So this guy, if he can see you, he'll be able to shoot you. You didn't manage to get enough in there into the cover. Okay, Angelica.
I'm firing my aim shot.
Yep. At who?
This guy back here.
Okay, so it's a -2 for going. You're going for a head. You're actually calling a shot, calling a hit location.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I can, I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
You take a -2, and you can basically choose the location of where you want to hit.
Okay, and then so I have to do a -2 modifier, right?
No, you're going to have no modifier because the telescopic sight effectively gives you +2.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
So just roll your straight things.
Sniper.
There's me learning the rules as I'm going along.
Yes. That's good.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
So you do 3 damage +1 for the success into his head, and you execute this guy with extreme practice. Very skillful shot is Angelique.
Here he is.
She used to bullseye 1 rat.
LT, can we keep her?
200 meters. LT's cowering in the bushes right now.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
Let me shoot him next.
I'll have you know.
I like how it flashes up dead on the screen on the map. Right. Okay, so you have got this guy is still alive, this guy is still alive, and the officer is still alive. So it is. Okay, it is Grayson's turn. He's going to try and shoot this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think this map is going to need a lot more blood marks after we're done.
It may do, yes. Okay, he misses.
Hey, son.
He misses. Yeah, that head wound he's got isn't doing him very, very well. Okay, so that's the last of the PCs going. Okay, the officer is getting up, and he's 1, 2. And he's going to go for 3.
Following his nose, I imagine.
Oh boy. 2.
He made 2. Okay, but he has got cover of the trees because the center of the hex there's a tree, so he's effectively in cover. So any attempts to shoot him has a -1 on range attacks, plus any distance. Okay, right. So this guy is shooting at you, Kobe. He bullets and he misses. Okay, he fires a burst at you.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I've already had you shot, haven't I? Yeah, so bullets kind of whack around the ground as you trying to get him, but he totally and utterly misses.
Do I have to make coolness under fire or no?
He. You do that. Yes, you do actually. Yeah, we'll do a coolness under fire check anyway. Oh no, sorry, no, ignore that. You weren't hit.
Okay.
You weren't hit. Yeah, you need to be hit to have to make that coolness under fire roll. Okay, and this guy is. He knows where the cowering lieutenant is. And he's going to make.
He's not cowering. He's been shot in the head.
It's a flesh wound.
Grazed.
He's looking for the. Okay. Shooting at the sniper. Or rather, he is spraying the sniper. Okay, so you're in the trees, so you're in. It's not good.
Right.
Okay, he fires at you, Angelique, but they're impact into the tree, branches, trunk near you, and doesn't hit. Okay, we are down to. We're back to Mr. Lieutenant Parker. You are not. You have full composure now.
Oh, for the first time.
For the first time
in my life.
You can feel the warmth of blood down your face. And lovely. That could be good for the ladies. It's a nice scar.
Well, I can see that he's now shooting at somebody else, right? He's just tried a bit of suppressive fire on one of my
He's
comrades.
basically just tried to shoot your colleague. Yes.
And I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna empty the magazine at the bastard.
Okay,
That's
right.
what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so you're going to do max rate of fire. Okay, go for it then.
Yeah.
He's all right, Angie. Only snapping because it gives you pleasure.
Okay. Full.
Yeah.
Go.
Spent 20 ammunition. Okay.
You got
Nice.
one hit.
Yep, you succeed.
Worth it.
You do 2 damage to him.
Okay.
And you kill him.
Thank you very
Nice.
much.
Oh, wow.
Killed him.
Yeah.
He had 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll take the hit from XP for you guys.
And it only cost you 20 boxes of cigarettes.
It only cost me 20 boxes of cigarettes and my experience points. That's all it cost.
Okay, right. Doddy, you're next. You can see one person over here. That you can shoot. I warn you. If you miss, there's a chance that you could hit
No, I
Kobe.
see.
Less.
I see Kobe's moving forward, so
Yep.
I steady myself up, and I walk forward into. How far can I walk? What's my movement? Then?
You can basically do 2 squares without
Yep.
making a mobility roll. If you make a mobility roll, you can move an additional square. So for every success, you can move 1 additional square.
Well, that's fine because I just need. It's paused. I can't move myself. I don't know if that's relevant.
It would be if I could unpause.
Press the spacebar.
I'm pressing the spacebar.
Wow.
Right, to refresh.
Yeah, I'm trying now.
Anyway, I move forward to
Yeah.
to Kobe's left into the trees.
Into there.
One more. I think that was it's one more. That would be 2. That'd be,
One more, so you can go into that one
yeah,
there.
that one there. Yeah, that'd be 2. So I'm still
There we go.
in the trees there. I think.
I can't refresh the game and I can't unpause it, so we're just going to have to work with me moving around.
Oh, all right.
I can't even
Yeah,
F5 the town.
Oh.
Which is very
And then
strange.
That's the movement. That counts as a slow action.
That's a fast action.
It's a fast action. Okay.
Running is a fast action, or moving is a fast action.
Okay. Can I then shoot as a slow action?
You can shoot as a slow action, but you don't get the. You're not aiming, so you you would get a quick shot, which is -1 modifier. We'll say for this time.
Yeah, I'm shooting at the guy that's now that I can see him round the corner of the tank.
Yep. Okay, that'll go there. Yep. The last guy by the officer. Yep. It's burning now.
-1.
-1.
Go. That'll do.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful. Shoot him in the legs. You do 2 damage to him. He expires.
Yay!
Okay.
I mean, that's terrible.
Angelica,
War sure is hell.
you can see the officer is moving away.
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna put down my sniper rifle. I am gonna run. I'm gonna run at the officer. So I'm going this, kind of as far as I can get.
Okay,
this way.
so basically, make a mobility roll. You can move, and then for the more successes, you can move 2 squares. We're assuming you're going to move to there initially. Make a mobility roll,
I got you.
and then if any more successes you get, so you got 1 additional success, so you can move 1 more hack.
Yeah, so
there?
around the BMP. Yep.
Okay, so you
And as I was hold on one second here. Let me my other fast action was to pick or to pull my PSM out of my boot.
okay, yeah,
I'm running with my PSM in my hand.
okay, yep.
And I don't think I get a slow action right from there. I guess I could fire. I could try to fire at the officer. I don't know. That's a pretty sketchy.
No, you basically you've moved. And you've pulled out your PSM as well, didn't you? So you pulled out your PSM and moved. So that's your 2 actions.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so we're still in combat for now. He is going to make a mobility roll, and If he gets off the map, he may survive. Okay.
We can track him.
You can track him.
We can track him and that massive nosebleed that he's got.
He has no nose.
Yeah, there's no point in interrogating him. He knows nothing.
Oh!
He's moved. He failed his mobility roll, so he's only moved in 2 hex. Okay, we go back to number 1. You guys okay to hang on another 15 minutes or so, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Through it.
Evan.
I'm gonna run forward too.
Okay.
Have we got the? We have radios, don't we? Did we say that we had a way of communicating with each other?
Well, you've got the Russian radio that Michael's has got, but you don't have any other. Unless you've got another radio, you probably don't have radio.
I don't know.
No, you don't have.
Probably
You don't have radios. No.
Okay. One. Oh, I can't move.
Pause.
me.
So you're going to.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Yep. Make a mobility. I'm going to move more.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Wow.
Nice.
You can move another 2 hexes, mate.
A mobile guy.
So
yeah,
we're gonna-
then I'm gonna move. Yeah, pretty much 2 directly ahead. I'm trying to head that guy off if I can.
1, 2 will be there
Yeah,
from where you were.
and trying to spot him through the trees, see if I can figure out where he's gone.
Okay. Yeah. You can see him, but you can't shoot him. You've used your actions.
I just want
yes.
to keep. I want to keep eyes on him.
Keep eyes on him. Okay. Yeah. And his next action, he's going to try and stealth away if he's not killed. Whose go was it? Was it Doddy's? Doddy's go. Doddy's go, isn't it?
Yes. I will. In all the time that I've been looking, I'm pretty sure there's nothing left to worry about in that BMD. So there's nothing.
No, it's if there was anyone in there, you heard there was one cry from the initial explosion, but they haven't come out, so they definitely
I think we've also counted 7, so we've counted the 7 that should be there.
So I'm going to run forward to because I think
to that. Make a mobility roll if you want to go any further.
Yeah. Can I shoot that guy from where I am? Would I be able to see him through the trees?
You can see him. You can have a negative modifier because he's got cover from the trees, and you can have a negative modifier because you are going to be taking a quick shot. So it'll be a -2 to hit.
I'll take it.
You can certainly take it.
Yeah. Shot. There's no rate of fire 1. Yep.
Yep, rate of fire 1. Yep. No, you fire unfortunately and miss, but he kind of ducks and dodges, and the bullets go whizzing into the tree. Okay. Right. It is Kobe next.
I am going to be moving forward 2 hexes. I'm going to shout out at Angelique. Kinda, coming your way, crossing in front.
Okay.
Don't shoot me. And I will take
there.
a mobility roll to try to go more.
Yep, okay. Nice. 2 more successes.
Right. Okay.
And you want to go there or there?
I'm going to try to go straight towards him.
Okay.
And if I could try to fire through the trees,
Quick shot, -2. So -1 for the quick shot and -1 because he's in the trees.
All right. Give it a shot. Here.
You can add ammo dice if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Try that. Oh, that's 2. And -2. -2 or -3, sorry.
-2.
-2.
Nice.
All right, we got a hit.
Nice. You have a hit. Okay. He goes down again. Where do you hit him in the torso?
Okay, and I'll, I mean, nobody else is here. I'm just going to shout out, he's down ahead.
Okay.
And if I can keep eyes on him, I'll try to keep eyes on him in turn.
Yep, he's gone down. He's out of it. Okay.
Okay.
Combat over.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of take a deeper breath. You can see Grayson coming out, and he again, like it must be a thing, because he has got blood coming down from a head wound as well. As Parker has got blood from his head. Opposite sides of the head, though, we'll say. We'll say for you, Parker, left. For Grayson, it's a right scar. But yes, he's got blood. It's kind of dripping slightly, not too bad. Looks like it was just a flesh wound, as they say. You kind of go over to where this guy is, and you can see got a huge hole in his back from where he was running, and you can see quite a lot of broken bone, bit of lung tissue there, and he's
find out what they want with the doctor.
Oh, he bloody needs one now, doesn't he?
And you can see if you want to keep him alive, you're going to have to try and stabilize him with a medical roll, otherwise he's going to die. You want to use a med kit on him. Hey, fill bandage.
Have we all gotten up to him? Have we all kind of come that way?
Yeah, you've all kind of come that way.
Okay.
We're all effectively you'll be all. We're not worrying about moving. Effectively, all up by. You've checked the burning vehicle. It's got a body in it that is nicely on fire and nicely toasted. You can see.
I think we should try to.
If I am standing there, I'm coup de grace-ing him.
Well, I'm going to stop that from happening.
Okay.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say we want to find out what happened. Why they're after the doctor.
Let's have a look. Okay, so...
Oh, crap. I see some funny things going on.
Kobe will be the first one there. So, he's taken a bad shot in his chest and his lung. We'll let you decide whether you want to use a med kit and try and stabilize him. It may fail. Then we'll say that Doddy and Parker get there, and then Angelica get there, and you get to make a empathy roll to see if you can actually take him out. If he's not dead already.
I don't have a med kit, so whatever medicine I'm doing will have to be, I guess, at medical aid. Will have to be at a. Is it at a minus, or it's just not at a plus?
Just not as a plus.
Okay. All right. So I'll try it. Well, if there's any time to fail a roll, I guess.
Okay, you try and stabilize him, and he just expires, dies as effect of his wound. As kind of Doddy and Parker get up, followed by Angelique, and you can see he's not breathing as you get there.
Tried to save him. It is. You say that, but somehow I don't believe you now. But okay.
With very little empathy.
Let's search him. Let's see how many more pictures they have of the doctor on them. We each have one.
Okay, you have a quick scoot around, and I'll tot up the equipment and the ammo you find for next time. You do find one picture and a document in Russian.
Oh.
Is there only Parker that can speak and read Russian? Yes? No one else has got linguistic Russian?
Don't think so.
Okay. In Russian, his orders were to maintain position here, to prevent Doctor. Dr. Laskowski from leaving. And wait for reinforcements that are coming.
Oh, shit. They are coming.
They are coming.
Coming
And
for
with
the
that,
doctor.
looks like they're coming for the Doctor for some bizarre reason. And with that, we shall end tonight's session.